Welcome to Ante Up, XXL's podcast where the hip-hop and sports worlds collide. The XXL staff, along with key members of the hip-hop community, will be getting listeners caught up on all the major sports news from the past week and take a look at the upcoming games ahead. You'll never know who may stop by on this week's episode. This is hip-hop on a higher level.
Yo, yo, yo. This is another episode of Ante Up for XXL. Today is our, seventh?
Seventh.
Shit.
Siete.
That's a lot of episodes right there. That's our episode. This is Manny.
Roger once again, and we got a special guest. Hello. All the way from the West Coast. Introduce yourself, man.
Yo, what up, world? My name is Eric Bellinger, singer-songwriter extraordinary, you already know.
With a fire-ass EP, man, right now.
Yes,
right, man.
yes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm eating, but we're on air.
What is that?
So hungry, man.
Is that a
You didn't bring your shit?
I just found a sandwich in the cut.
Winning.
Not gonna lie, man.
Winning.
All right, so
Man,
you guys talk about
you know what we got to talk about.
Steph Curry, baby, the best player in the league.
Wow.
I think I'm going out and saying it.
Wow, he's crazy.
I don't think LeBron's the best player in the league anymore.
Nah.
I've been watching every Warriors game this year,
Yeah.
and he's unreal.
Yeah.
Eric, what you think about Steph right now, man?
That's what I was just telling you. He was like, Roger's like, yo, you been keeping up with the NBA? I was like, I've been keeping up with the Warriors. You know, it's crazy because, you know, I grew up and my dad and my family just Lakered out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about custom jackets with our names on them, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, season tickets, everything. And then, you know, to look at the Lakers, you know, lately I've been kind of just going hard for my losing squad.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Keeping it real.
That's real. That's
Going
real.
hard.
Yeah,
like, yeah, we
absolutely.
losing, but it's Lakers still, you know. And, you know, I'm looking at Kobe. Kobe about to be gone. I'm like, oh, Kobe, you know, that's all I know. You know, that's my Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with the Warriors technically still being in Cali, I don't feel so bad.
That's real, man.
I don't feel bad saying, wow. You feel me? And watching them, and when they win, I get excited.
Man.
I'm still a Laker fan, but I
Yeah.
love, you know, watching the game played in a way that can make you fall in love with basketball.
Exactly.
And I think the same way you feel, I think everybody around the country feels the same way.
Exactly. Like, they in Mississippi, like, well, at least he's in the U.S. We Warriors fans, too. So, but, I mean, you can't hate on greatness. You can't knock, you know, it's interesting because as good as Kobe is and as good as LeBron is, they still had haters. You still had your Kobe haters. You still had your LeBron haters. I don't know nobody hating on Steph.
Not
you
at
can't.
all.
He's playing too good. Like, I'm watching the game. Like, this is some crazy stat. They were like, he's outpacing everyone. Like, it's the guy on ESPN radio was like, it's like when Babe Ruth broke the Helmer record. It's like he put up 50.
Right.
And then the next year put up 90.
Right.
Like, that's the pace
Bro.
that Steph Curry's on
I
right
was
now.
just telling somebody last night, it's like, you know, they won a championship. You know, they was playing strong. Towards the end of the season, you started to really see the team come together as a whole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think, you know, after winning that championship and after them parades and after grabbing them rings and everything, they kept the same momentum.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like we, you know, that same, you know, team that you saw, you know, we back with a vengeance, you know. So it's dope to watch, you know, watch them break records every game.
Looking back at the Chicago Bulls team that went 72-10, do you think that these Golden State Warriors are going to surpass that?
Bro, I think so, because I think they got a deeper roster. I think timing as far as where they're at as opposed or in connection with where all the other teams are in the NBA, they just look a little stronger as a whole. You know, they have players that seem like they can all potentially be franchise players in time. You know, they're so young and they're gelling, and their ball movement is like, there's always going to be an open shot. They're going to pass it one more time. They're going to pass it one more time, and whoever shoots is going to nail it. Not only Steph, you know, so it's dope to watch, man.
It's
Clay killing
full
it, you know,
squad,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
I got to see them live, man. I got to see them live. So hopefully See them live when they come up, and already came up to the Brooklyn. I should have bought tickets for that.
Yeah,
They
the
whooped
whole
our
Brooklyn
ass,
was
man.
going with Golden State at that moment.
That's
Man.
right.
Yo, they were cheering for everybody was booing Brooklyn and cheering for Golden State. I'm like, wow.
That game was over after the first quarter. I'm a Nets fan too, so I was watching it. I'm like, oh, it's over. It's done.
You guys been over since the start of the season. by
Oh
the
no,
way.
we're done for the next 3 years. We're done for the next 3 to 4 years. We're in
It's
the
over.
basement.
It's over.
Hopefully not the 76ers bad because that's embarrassing. Being they got beat by 51 by the backups for the Spurs.
They did?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I had to text
It's
one of my homies, but like, look, man.
Yeah, it's
a
like
wrap
it
for
should
them.
be like how you play, 21 back in the day, and you get skunked if you don't have
Yeah.
like 5 points by the time somebody hit 15, you out.
Yeah.
They need to do something like halftime, third quarter. If you down 50, you gotta go.
You gotta go
real.
home. And I get tanking is a bad word, but I get what they're doing at 76ers in Philly. Like, all right, the system is set up to be like, the only way for you to really grow as a franchise is the Spurs. It's a draft. You're going to need a draft. So get the many picks you want. But it's just ugly, man. As a competitor, just like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Allen Iverson probably feeling crazy.
exactly. Allen Iverson probably like, let me suit up again, man. I brought Aaron McKee, George Lynch,
Right.
MacGyver,
And now-
to the finals.
And this is the thanks I get.
You got a core fighting. That boy,
Right.
that boy beating
It's
up
like
people.
when all else fails,
Yeah, right?
throw a blow.
Yo, Eric, but what about your Lakers, man? How do you feel about the Kobe retirement announcement?
Yeah.
Were you expecting it this season? Like,
I wasn't expecting it, but it was coming. I didn't know when, but I think the way that he did it and, the timing and, with it being 20 years, and I'm big on like numbers, saying that like mean something, and 20 is a strong, you feel me, number that to be in the NBA and to contribute, such a legacy. So, looking at Kobe, I'm just proud, to be a fan and to say like, yo, I'm a big Kobe supporter. I throw his name in my songs. I don't throw nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody names him. I'm throwing Kobe names in the song. I'm rocking a jersey. When I'm performing, a lot of times, people look on my Instagram. It's like a couple different instances. I look like, man, I wear that jersey a lot. On Instagram nowadays, you can't really take a picture too
That's
many.
real.
Yeah.
That's real.
So I'm looking on there, and then now I'm like, but at least it's Kobe, so
It's
they
Kobe.
know
Yeah.
the love is real, And a lot of people are asking like, yo, which number are they gonna retire? Is it gonna be number 8 or number 24? And
That's
I've
a
been
good
like,
question.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
I think it need to be both.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see nobody in either. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's like he held it down. When he was number 8, nobody was playing like him. And the same thing now at 24. It's like that's what he entered with, and then this is what he's exiting with. So it's like both are dope. But I don't know, man. What y'all think?
That'd be crazy. That's hard, man, because like,
Why
8
did he
to
switch
me,
in the first place?
I was trying to remember.
I think it was the whole the controversy that happened. The you know what I'm saying, with
With the
him and the
Colorado?
girl. Yeah. I think that's when he changed the number.
I can't
he
remember
just wanted to
exactly.
completely start anew, huh?
Yeah. Definitely
But-
when Shaq was out of there.
Oh, well
But-
then let's give him the 24 then.
Yeah.
Let's give him the 24.
He did have the 88-point game when he was 24. So I'm like, that may be it.
Yeah.
But then when he was 8 with the fro,
Oh man.
When he had the ugly Adidas that I was rocking, them Adidas was terrible.
terrible.
Yeah, those shits was
Them things was
when
weak,
he was
boy.
when he was playing basketball and rapping, you got the 8.
I've been seeing a lot of them little memes come out with Kobe rapping like, fam, we need to get rid of those, man. We need to have your lawyer have a cease and desist or something, because you looking weak out here, man.
Oh man, I don't know. I do have one gripe with Kobe though. It's just because of this season. He need to stop like taking so much shots. He gotta because it's hard for as a fan growing up with him. It's hard to see him put up 10 threes because he can't drive no more.
Right.
Like he just can't get in the
Yeah,
hole.
he's not doing that.
Right.
at
And
all.
so when
Right.
you're shooting 40% from the field, under 40% from the field, man, you gotta do Kevin
pass
Garnett
the ball.
way.
No, I agree, 100%. I definitely, feel like when I'm watching, it's like it's not the same. It's not the same code. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's his game.
Yeah, I know.
It's
That's
like
the only way you know
you
to.
can't
Yeah.
really change somebody's game. It's just like, just get out of there, bro. Like bow out gracefully, and it's dope because it's time. You know?
I'm just like, man, you don't need to try to do stuff because your legacy is cemented. Like,
it's good. You solid. Just not necessarily cruise control, but give the guys on the squad. We just got the new point guard.
Yeah, I want to see what you can do.
I do too. So it's like let's pass the ball around a little bit and actually educate and teach them this season rather than showing everyone that yes, I am Cope. We already know.
Yeah,
Kobe,
we already know what your legacy.
So now help the squad become a better squad next year.
My prediction is that Luke Walton, because he's doing what he's doing with the with the Warriors, what he's doing with them, he's gonna come back to LA. That's my this is a totally bold prediction.
That'd be amazing. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I'm Byron Scott was that on the Nets coach. He only became that good because of Jason Kidd. Mm-hmm. And once that kind of messed up, it was just like the same thing every year. Second round, we're done.
Nah, I agree, bro. 100%.
Even though I'm not sure if Luke Walton can coach, hey, he may know something.
Yeah, at least, he might phone a friend, phone his pops, like, yo, okay, check this out. What should we do right now? Like, are you tweeting me? Game time decision? Not even texting. Tweet.
Oh man, they need to go for that though.
Yeah, I would like.
That would be dope.
I don't think Byron Scott gonna make another year, but we'll see what's gonna happen. Oh, so tell us about your background. I heard through the grapevine.
Yeah.
Used to play some football.
Man, used to play football. Grew up playing football. Singing was nowhere near the radar.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I played Pop Warner football since I was like 6 years old. I played for the Saints. We was out here black and gold. I'm 605 game in high school. Like, everything that you could think of. First team All-League, first team kick return, special teams player of the year. I was out here going crazy. And, when it came time to actually, go to college or, figure out what I was going to do. I had hurt my knee. That's a lot of people don't know that part. They just know like, oh, he chose music over football. But it was a decision like, okay, I have a deal offer to sign to Epic, or I can recover. I can go do the the training and the all that kind of stuff and get everything back going. Or I can go sing and I ain't gotta get hit no more. You know what I mean? It was just, I had to think of longevity and what the best situation was. And luckily, thank God, the music has been going good. At first it was like, what you doing, E? You know what I'm saying? What you doing? Looking kind of crazy. But the football, I'm able to still play. I was just telling Raj that I play in this Nike football society league in LA, and even with that, getting to go out there, it's flag football, but it's still
fun.
We playing in big. Big fields with, they be having the Nike All-Star games as well. I play in all those. So
they do it out here too. They put it in championship game in Giant Stadium.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it is, man. So, when I first got the call, Karen Civil actually reached out to me because she was the captain for one of the teams, and was like, yo, I know you used to play football. Would love to have you on a team, and that was dope, because to have her reach out, and I'm a big fan of her blog, it was dope. And then we got, more close and we had a cool connection, and it was just an organic thing that, built around the football because it was a lot of entertainers and a lot of different people. I met Wale there, and now me and Wale have a crazy relationship, and we, building together. So it was dope because I got to combine the two, my love for football and music as well.
I have actually a question because 2 days ago.
That sandwich looked good.
Bro, I'm fucking it up. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea where this is from. Folks, I am fucking up this sandwich. You can't see it? It's going down. Going down in the DMs. But 2 days ago, so you know about the Will Smith movie coming out called Concussions.
Yeah, I saw
He portrays a doctor who found CTE, which is like concussion based, linking concussions to mental illness. And so he wrote an article 2 days ago on the New York Times and said that kids shouldn't play contact sports, naming football, boxing, MMA in particular, until they're 18. And so it's for the past couple of days, that's been like the topic in all ESPN. It's like ex-players and analysts and everybody talking about like, because it's kind of crazy just to think about that, because if you don't play, because I grew up playing football, if you don't play football when you're a kid, you're not starting it when you're 18
Not at all.
like that, because there's so much. Like, you're essentially saying ban football,
Right.
And football.
Exactly. Because when you're 18, you can't start playing. You have to be a football player.
Exactly.
It has to be in
Right.
your character. It has to be in your demeanor, your walk. Being, playing football and being really one of the guys. It's like that's a part of you. Who
Exactly.
You are. So it's too late. I agree.
So I'm curious on your opinion. Like, when you were playing, did you ever felt like you were woozy, or did you ever felt like you got hit? Things are just too violent at that age when you was growing up.
Nah, I think for me, in the position I was running back. I wasn't trying to get hit. I was making everybody miss. That was my thing. I was baby Barry Sanders out there, But looking at people when I did see them get hurt, it's like they don't know. People, I think it would just be teaching the proper way to hit or get hit or to approach a tackle. A lot of times, whenever somebody got hurt, I remember somebody hurt their spine. They put their head all the way down and hit. Just kind of hit the wrong way and use the helmet the wrong way. So, I think it maybe can be like, let's take a little bit more time in teaching people how to hit and how to get hit and how to tackle without, injuring themselves. In addition to, where we're at now, a lot of times they are hitting a lot harder than when I was playing. When I'm watching football in the NFL, I'm like, they hitting hard. Like,
These athletes are getting crazy, man.
What? I'm like, So I understand, what he's saying, but that's impossible. That like you said, that would mean no more football. Because who's coming in at 18, really just like, where did you learn? You got to learn now in college.
Yeah,
it's over.
Same thing. Like, I definitely understand what they're saying, and I definitely hear the argument when people say, I'm not having my children do football. Cool, I definitely understand that. But I definitely think it just shouldn't be it's just not enough information yet to be like, let's stop playing football until 18. Because NFL, like, growing up and playing sports, like, especially football, is so much you learn from the sport. Like, teamwork, like communications, just physical health. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just helps. And so I just read the article. I'm just like, I want to ask you, like, as playing Pop Warner, like, what's the experience like, and like how did that even pop into your head about mental health and shit like that, or concussions?
Man, not really. I never really had any crazy injuries. I heard the everything was always like, okay. Like, I dislocated my shoulder one time, and I used to be a quarterback. So when I was Pop Warner, I was quarterback, and then I think freshman, sophomore year, I hurt my shoulder. I dislocated my shoulder, and to this day, I can't throw the same. Like, when I try to quarterback, I low-key have to throw like a sidearm. I don't really talk about it, but I still get the job done. So it's kind of cool. But, injuries, man, they're happening so much nowadays, and so it's like I get where he's coming from, and he's probably more engulfed into that world since he just did that movie. So now he actually, know and did the science and the research behind getting hit in the head and what it can actually do as far as the concussion or as far as being knocked unconscious. And that's scary. Nobody, nobody wants to go through that. I don't, I just had a son too. And, for me, my background with football, of course, initially I'm like, you gonna play football too, because I didn't go through the league, so now I'm about to live through you. You know what I'm saying? You know how people be doing that to their kids, but with everything, like you saying, like with how they hitting nowadays, I'll be like, man, if you don't want to play, it's cool.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, I think it's just to each its own, because when I was playing, you couldn't tell me not to play. It was over, I'm playing.
Right. Looking back, what was possibly your best sport memory?
Yeah. Best memory, man. I have so much footage, so it's dope because I watch it a lot. It's up on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
I got some clips on there. So I don't know, but I say a game. I think John Glenn we're playing. It was the season opener of when I was a senior, because I was playing varsity when I was a sophomore. So when I got to my senior year, it was time to go crazy.
It was on.
So first game of the season, I don't know how many touchdowns. It was crazy. Like I had to have 3 touchdowns in the first half.
Wow.
And it was crazy because it's all the same side and the same sideline. Then we did the same play 3 times and I scored 3 times. It was like it was an unstoppable play. Like by that time the coaches had kind of, made plays around me. That play was called the Bellinger special.
Nice.
Oh.
We really had this type of stuff in the playbook. Even on special teams, they wouldn't kick me the ball. So we had reverses designed to get me the ball because we knew they weren't going to kick it to me. Like it was really, you know what I mean? I know, you used to play. I know, how I feel that first love. So it was always like, this is what I want to do. That's why with the music thing, it was like, man, I'm not really trying to sing, like that.
How was you doing both at the same time when you was in high school, I guess? Because I guess the coaches like keep you like in practice more. I'm like, all right, you gotta fix this. I can see you practice on your own.
Yeah. I had, went to practice, of course, with everybody else. But then after practice, I went to this thing called Fast Twitch. And this is something that we had in LA. They don't even have it anymore. This is something that I believe made me lightning fast. You know what I mean? Like I practiced with everybody, but it was a different type of gym workout. It was all air. It was what was that called? What type of training was that? It was like resistance.
Okay,
but like air pressure resistance.
Oh,
like
wow.
So each thing and it was like over and over and over. Like for example, my leg, pushing it up, but it's air pressure. So I'm like left leg, switch, right leg, and it's like rapid speed and it's like pumping as I was, and that's just one, specific thing that we did. I did like different torso training. Like my abs are still lit from then.
Damn.
Wow.
Muscle memory, because I don't really work out like crazy
real.
right now.
Yeah,
but my abs are retarded. You know what I'm saying? And I really think that muscle memory and everything that we did in high school, I went so hard. I was trying to go to the pros. I was like, if we're gonna go, we're gonna go. And in LA you had other schools like Long Beach Poly.
I'm about to say,
you know what I'm saying?
It was popping.
It was like,
scene.
and I played all them games. CIF, I played 605 All-Star game. And the competition was real, and anything I do, I go hard. And like with the music, I was just telling someone yesterday, I'm like, yo, I'm a real competitor. Like my football background and everything that I've done as far as, trying to make sure I'm the best, running back in my division and the best in the city, all that kind of stuff. I transfer it to the music. Because I'm looking like, all right, Chris Brown, all right, Trey Songz, all right, Bryson Tiller. Like, we competing.
Right,
we
right.
homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to work with you on your project. I want you to work with me on my project. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to make sure that the product that I put out is smashing yours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
real.
You should be trying to smash me too.
Exactly.
For sure.
If you're not, then you just going to get smashed. Because if you're not thinking like that in today's day and age, you lost already.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
And it's a win it. That's it.
Exactly.
Damn, that's real.
We homies.
Yeah. But
I'm
trying
going
to-
crazy in this booth, fam. I'm going crazy. Listen, I'm going crazy.
So you was about to go to USC.
Yeah.
What year was that? Cause I'm like I said, I love USC.
2004.
2004. Who was on? Was that when Palmer was there?
No, you had Pete Carroll was there. No, this was after.
Who's the
Reggie
quarterback?
Bush, Palmer. I think Palmer was actually after me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Carlson.
I think he's a little after me, but this is a little bit like around the time Reggie Bush was there. It was before, you know what I'm saying? So I'm older than these guys, you know what I'm saying? So like just looking at them, when I actually made the decision to say, okay, I'm a chill from football, I'm gonna just start doing the music. I couldn't even watch the game. Like I remember watching a game and I started crying. Literally, I was watching and then I was like, am I crying? And I kind of took a break from watching it. So I don't know I barely got back into football.
That's
I barely,
real.
I didn't have a football team for the longest. People like, who's your team? You used to play football. Who's your team? Like, man, I don't have a team. Like,
That's real.
It was hard to watch the game, because I was that big of a fan. And then Neem was 49ers. So I was like, all right, let me check them out. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, they was smashing. I was like, oh, this is Niner gang. Now, we terrible. So I'm like, man, I'm a fan of the Niners and the Lakers. Oh,
man.
Hey,
Now you know, as a Knicks and Jets fan, now you know how I feel. So
I feel crazy right
That's
now.
a Giants fan. It ain't that good for us either, man.
That's why I'm an honorary Warrior supporter. Not fan, not, you know what I'm saying, but I'm a supporter, and, you know.
Exactly.
And you feel me?
I just be telling people I'm a Curry fan. I'm a Newton fan. That's all. That's all I can tell people.
And that's cool. It's
I'm
everybody, you know, you get a pass with that. You get a pass. So, you know, if you make a bet, you know what I'm saying, with them against your Nets, against your, you all right. It's like, look, fam, I'm going off logic. Y'all can go off emotion if y'all want, but I'm trying to get this yaper, okay? So, straight up.
How do you feel about the NFL season right now, man? Cam's killing it.
Yeah, Cam's killing it, man. He's dabbing like crazy too. I think with that, you know what I'm saying, he's having fun. So, you know, when you having fun like that, it translates not only in your celebration dance, but on the field, because you want to get to that end zone. You know what I'm saying? And when you want to do that, and because I remember playing and being like, okay, I know the ball's coming my way right now, and I want to celebrate. I want to hear that band go crazy. I want to see the cheerleaders run all the way to the end of the goal with me. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear the crowd roar. I want to hear the announcer scream my name. So with this next play, I must go crazy. And, you know, when I played, you know, I went to a school where it wasn't too many black people. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was more, you know, it was more Hispanic driven, you know, and a lot of times if I would get all the way there, they might sub. So I had to get that 80-yard touchdown.
What movie was that? What's the name of that movie? Football movie. Oh my God.
A lot of them, man. Like, which one?
Come on.
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights.
Yep.
There you go.
I already know. Friday Night Lights.
You,
it's
man.
like, fam. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I have asthma.
Okay.
So a lot of times the coach is like, you know, are you okay? You need your inhaler? No, I don't need my inhaler. Get me back in the game.
Come on.
Then they're like, touchdown. I'm like, God damn it. I told you to leave me in the game, coach. So it was like, they was like, man, we just trying to make sure you good. We just trying to make sure. I'm like, nah, man, I'm straight. When I run off, you know. You know what I'm saying? But luckily, you know what I'm saying, the squad that I played with, man, we was all family. So,
nice.
You know, when you win, a W is a W, but you want that TD.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Nothing
feel
wrong
me?
with that.
Yeah.
Man, I think Cam may get MVP this year. I was watching the game. I think he officially may get it because I don't see Tom Brady. I don't see Tom. I just don't want Tom Brady to get it anyway. To keep it 100, like I don't want to see him get another one.
I like Brady. I feel like he's definitely he got some rings. You know what I'm saying? He's nice. He's, you know, he's good, but I definitely would love to see.
I just want to see Cam.
I would love to see that, man. He's fun. I like his energy, what he brings to the game. It's a new energy. It's a fresh energy.
Exactly.
And he's representing for the culture, you know what I'm saying, in this generation.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Like Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? Like the same with Steph Curry. It's like, so it's dope, you know, to see him actually take the football and take his, you know, the entire brand. Like you see him now on stage with Future. You know what I'm saying? You see him at the basketball games sitting courtside. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope because it's like he's put in the extra effort and I feel like he deserves it.
Absolutely. Now, what happened to the 49ers quarterback situation, man? Being a 49ers fan.
With Cap, man.
Colin, what happened to Colin, man?
See, I think he was always, you know, he just plays his game, you know, and I don't think he really, you know, adjusts to, you know, what needs to happen at all times, you know what I'm saying? So like how we were saying, like if it's your style of play, it's just your style of play. So maybe some passes that he took last season ain't the right passes this year, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just watching him, I'm still a fan, you know what I mean? So I'm just rooting like, all right, he gonna get it together.
You think he's going to come back? They're going to let him play like the last few games? Or you think it's pretty much a wrap for him there?
Man, I hope so, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, even if it's almost coming to an end, you know what I'm saying? At least let's go out like how Kobe did.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, all right, I'm leaving because this is my choice, not because you fucked up and now it's like, we don't really want you, you know, we don't need you no more.
Yeah, that was a crazy turnaround. I'm like, damn, what happened to the 90s, man?
Yeah, dog, it's bad.
They had a really bad offseason. Just everyone just dipped. It was just
Yeah,
like,
man, you
everybody
got
was like,
Alton Smith, like all that crazy stuff that was happening with him.
Gore,
I feel so bad for
everybody.
him.
Dog, it was insane.
Everybody
you know what I'm saying?
dipped.
Frank Gore gone. It's like, yo, what are we doing? You know, we kind of had to start over. So, you know, that's what happens. You know, you take a couple years and hopefully you rebuild. You know, like my Warriors. I'm just playing.
I low key think Colin, what's the name, is gonna go to the Redskins and Griffin go to the 49ers.
Wow.
I don't know why. I low-key think they about to swap.
Eric Smith is like, nah.
I'm telling you, man.
Wow.
It's gonna be
Dog. His knee is toe up.
Go ahead, crack the mic.
His knee is
Go ahead.
We don't want Griffin though. That nigga's weak. He's injury prone. He's not a real one.
Wait, introduce yourself.
Yo, this Neem, Yoshi, you know what I mean?
This is my manager, best
CEO,
friend,
YFS,
partner, you feel me?
me?
Everything. And yeah, that's what
we
I'm
don't
saying. He
want
got me on the
RG3 though.
Niners.
It's
You know what I'm
over.
saying? So he gonna have all the
Look,
guys
man.
for you.
That one season was great for
Yo.
Griffin.
Yo,
That
Cap
one.
is hard. I don't care what nobody say. Cap is hard. Our coaches is weak. That nigga Cap is hard. You feel me? If Jim would have let him do his thing and not be so controlling, we would, you know what I'm saying? Like we was competing for the championship every
Definitely.
year.
Every
You feel
year.
me?
Every
like,
year.
So you can't say Cap is weak and then we almost get into the Super Bowl. You
I
feel
totally
me?
agree.
Every
Right.
year. He's not weak. You feel me? Like they should have just worked it out and we would have been straight.
Yeah.
But they didn't work it out, you know what I mean? And our ownership must just don't have backbones and they couldn't stand up and say, no, Jim, you're going to stay. You're going to let Cap run.
Yep.
And, nigga, we going to win games.
Right,
They
right,
didn't
right.
hold it together, and now we weak.
Man, because Cap, there's one point Cap was being talked like, this man is going to change the league.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and then the coach now, dude broke his confidence, man. Destroyed it. He didn't back him. He just said, you know what? We're going to bring in Gamber.
Dog, we
let
were
him take over
supposed to
the
play
team.
the Super Bowl at our stadium. It was set up that way. You
Right.
feel me? And they blew it, dog. But niggas blow it every day. Niggas blow it every day, man. You see shit, nigga be on top, next day be like, he blew it.
He blew it.
Man.
All right. So the Final Four, championship football, the college football, we got Clemson, Oklahoma, Alabama, Michigan State. Who y'all see taking everything in college football this year? I'm looking at Oklahoma look kind of good, man.
Yeah.
I think whoever take that Oklahoma Clemson game is going to take it because I don't trust Alabama.
Why not?
I'm going with Alabama, actually.
Yeah? I was going to say, why not?
Saban, I mean, come on now.
I don't trust them. I don't know. I was watching that game against Florida, and I was like, all right, the quarterback is good. He's better than I thought. That wide receiver, the freshman, he's a problem. They got another one who's it's like that lineage of number one wide receivers, from Julio Jones to Amari Cooper. They got number 3. He's a problem. But Derrick Henry, bro, I can't see him touching the ball 40 times a game anymore,
And still.
man. Bro, that is like how you rush to do 45 times in 2 games. 90 times in 2 games. That's crazy.
insane.
That's crazy.
They eating different Wheaties.
I don't know. I think Michigan State, Alabama going to beat themselves up. Clemson, Oklahoma going to be a shootout. Whoever wins that, and they're going to take it.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch, man. It's like, when you because college, first of all, they trying to get to the league, so they going hard. They not taking no plays off, So that's what I always like about college football. So I know each team is gonna go crazy. They trying to get the Heisman, they trying to get MVP, they trying to go to the league, they trying to get drafted. So it's like they a little more hungry than the NFL, because a lot of times when I talk to buddies that play in the NFL, they like, man, it ain't all this cracked up to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people tell me that. And
People collecting checks.
yeah, exactly. And then the people in college, they don't know that yet. So
Yeah.
they just, naturally going a little bit harder because they want them M's.
Yeah.
So this is going to be good.
I want to
Basically,
see. I
in
can't
a
wait to
nutshell.
see it.
It's going to be exciting.
I don't even know who's going to get the Heisman Trophy. I think probably Henry. I won't be mad if that dude from Stanford does it, though. But McCaffrey, he got like 3,000 plus all-purpose yards.
Yeah,
And-
bro. What's the running back from LSU? What's his name?
Fournette. He's a monster. He's a monster.
Wow. I be watching him like,
Yeah.
that's my
like, wait till he
up for
get the
Heisman,
lead. Yeah.
dog. Wow.
beast.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what the Niners gonna get that. What do you think Carlos Hyde, man? He had that one that game, man.
Which one?
Carlos Hyde on 49ers. Tell-
Niggas be getting lucky every day too, B. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, until you have multiple games, you feel me? I don't be bought in. I don't be sold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's hard to watch too. So I don't be watching every game either, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just so hard. Like I almost unfollowed them on Twitter. It's like,
Yeah, I be following them too. I be following.
it's hard. Like, cause they like. I don't know who's posting for us, but they even post when we do bad shit. And I be like, dog, I don't want to see that we fumble. Like, I don't want to see that shit, dog. Like, and then they post, like, we was playing Chicago, and, like, you know, we won the game and shit, but the post was just like, they were struggle posts, like, all right, we about to come back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
You gotta be confident.
I don't want to see those.
Yeah,
like, I want to be blowing teams out and shit. I don't want to, oh, we just came back in overtime, and we kicked the field goal and won.
Like, nah.
It's the struggle wins and shit.
Yeah,
you
we
know what I mean?
struggling 2015, 2016.
Man, being a fan of a bad team, it's tough, man. That's work. Cause
It's tough.
it's
you
like-
watch the game and then you can see when you're about to lose. Like before
Right.
you about to lose.
You know it.
Dog.
Like
And then you like, do I turn it off?
What?
It's crazy.
No, I still
Neem-
want to watch
Yo,
it.
Yeah, I'm like,
Neem, we
we
grew
watch
up.
this
I was
shit.
a Lakers fan. Neem was a Clippers fan.
Oh,
Dog.
So he was.
I
So
went
his
through
whole
it.
life,
I went
we
through
was
it,
like,
dog. I went through
you
it.
still going to them, for them Clippers? And then now,
it's
Now
yeah.
I'm on. Now I'm on.
Oh,
you okay?
you see
last year,
Hey,
last
no.
season, last
For the
season,
Clippers,
last
I'm on.
season. Right.
Because we
The
used to be horrible.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
no.
What we used to have no hot players. Like our shit was our roster.
You know,
was-
I like your team when you had Quentin.
I mean, you had the squad. You had the squad. I used to watch. I'm like, oh, I'm in. Let's
Yo.
check and see what Darius Miles do next.
When
man.
when they started doing good, I was like, maybe I could roll with the Clippers. Because we look at that.
Dog, I'm telling you, last season, what was it when we went to the playoffs? And I
Yeah.
think we beat like the Spurs.
You beat the
or some
Spurs?
Like,
shit.
it's over.
I
We
was
gonna
like-
win the championship.
I was like, oh, we might win the championship. Because nigga, I didn't think we was gonna beat them. I thought we was gonna lose for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
Man,
Then,
you-
hey, that Donald Sterling thing, that killed the
Oh
whole
yeah,
That
that
killed
shit
the
was
vibes,
crazy.
yeah.
How
It
was that
vibes.
in LA when that popped off, dog?
Yo, it was interesting. It was interesting because, you know, Magic in LA is like, you don't fuck with Magic. You feel
Right.
me? Like, you know, you go to Magic restaurants,
Fridays,
you
movie
behave.
theaters.
You know what I'm saying? All this shit is in the hood.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. It was like, oh, like, why you speaking up on Magic? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, the girl
yeah.
didn't even, it was like, she was like praised, you know what I'm saying, for telling. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Because who she told, you know what I'm saying? Because who she was defending, low key.
Yeah.
But it was bad for Sterling. Like, I mean, you know, he had to sell the team. Like,
Yeah,
Magic
the
is
whole
like you
squad.
don't really fuck with Magic in LA. You know what I'm saying?
That was crazy.
It put a dark cloud over the squad. I'm glad that he sold it and the new dude bought it.
That dude is crazy. The new guy
he
that
be
bought
at
it.
the games and shit. Yeah,
he be wilding.
He spent $1 billion extra. That's love with him, and he kept the team intact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he kept the good players.
Yeah.
So I fuck with dude.
They got their new logo. It was like, okay, we starting fresh.
Yeah, sorry.
It was like you felt it. You felt the,
Yeah.
you know, you felt it.
Football team in LA. If that ever happens, how crazy would it be? Because I just think that shit would be so wild.
We coming
Like,
out.
You guys need it.
LA is
Nah,
coming
long
out.
overdue.
we need a team, dog. That's kind of messed up that we don't have a team. But
Yeah.
you know what's funny about LA is like we so bougie that they gotta be good though. Like I don't know how that's gonna work. Like if we get a team that's not that good, I don't know if LA is gonna support them off the bat. You know what I mean? Like, cause like Clipper games, they don't be sold out.
Right.
You feel me? Like the Laker games be sold out.
Win or lose.
Win or lose.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? But that's because they
got
was
the limit,
balling
yeah.
though. They was
Yeah.
winning the championship. So LA people is kind of they
Like,
bougie.
oh,
You know what I mean?
okay.
So
Yeah.
if we get the Rams or some shit, like I don't know
Yeah.
how that's gonna go.
We gotta like get the
Like-
Seahawks.
But I tell you this: if the stadium is hard, it's like if it's really really nice, niggas will go to
Yeah.
see the stadium.
For sure. They're gonna get season passes. Everybody gonna want to be there. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a new thing. If they
Yeah.
turn it into like a club,
Exactly.
them sky
yeah.
boxes and
Yeah.
light them
If
up.
Oh,
they
man,
do
it's
that, yeah, then it'll be
Because
then
that's
niggas
the
will
party
go.
scene.
So I remember the USC, like when they used to be on,
Scene,
Oh.
yeah.
bruh, that shit looked like
So
it.
loud. You couldn't even get a ticket. I remember when they was balling. They had a little span. They was
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was balling.
Mm-hmm.
Pete Carroll days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Carroll,
crazy.
bro.
So what you working on? What you got going on for this? I guess the end of this year and then 2016.
So I'm just finishing up my tour right now. This is my first time headlining a tour in the U.S., man. So it's crazy, you know, to see the fans come out and to see the supporters come out and just rock out with me. You know what I'm saying? Do the songs that they love, do the songs that I love. It's the best feeling in the world. You know what I mean? We got Valet is doing amazing, featuring Fetty Wap, featuring 2 Chainz, man. And, you know, my new project is dope. I really love this one because I did it with all my family. You know what I'm saying? We started signing producers and we started signing cats that we just believe in, and we all just did the whole project. So it wasn't really no, you know, politics. You know, a lot of times as a songwriter transitioning to the artistry, you know, the producers that you work with on them songs for them other artists, when it's time to be like, yo, now I need one for me, you know, they like, I don't know, I might, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, all right, cool, we're just going to do it ourselves. We're going to build our own family. We're going to build our own squad. And the way that it's being received, this is like one of my best projects to my supporters, to my fans. They loving it. So I'm like, all right, cool, this lets me know we got a strong future. We out here like the Warriors.
Definitely. And where can people pick up the Cup Season 2? Where could they pick that up?
Cup Season 2, man. That's available on iTunes. You can go to my website. You can go to my Twitter, Instagram, and it's the link right there in the bio. Only link. CSP2 out now. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Eric Bellinger. My full name, EricBellinger.
Before we leave out, this just popped in my head. Cupping season.
Yeah.
Give us some rules. Some rules for cup. Give fellas some rules for cupping season.
Okay, so fellas, it's cupping season, and you know, as men, we must take charge. Make sure you got you a spot so you don't gotta go to the lady spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you got something that she could come through to. Make sure it's clean. Make sure you got some tissue in your bathroom.
That's so underrated. So underrated.
Make sure you got tissue in your bathroom. When they say, oh, can I use the restroom? You have no tissue. First off, yeah. Because the thing is, I know about the bachelor life. You know what I'm saying? I know about, you know, so I know all the proper protocol. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you got some candles. You want to make sure your blanket, if you know, is get you some of the shaggy, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they like that. You know, they like them blankets when they real warm, you know, up your thread count on your sheets. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got the Rebirth or you got the Cover Season 1, Cover Season 2 plan, because I basically did all the work for you. They already love the song. So when you press play, fellas, on my music, the ladies is going to look at you like you a real one. So, you know, you got to have the EV plan. You got to have your candles. You got to have the atmosphere that's romantic. Because the ladies like that. No, they don't get that. You know what I'm saying? So if they walk into your house and you lit like that, she gonna be like, oh, okay, I can kick my shoes off. You know, I can chill in the sweats here. You know, I can, you know, if he reaches over as we watching Netflix and chilling, I'm not gonna be so quick to swerve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you put them in a more comfortable position, you're gonna thank yourself later. Nice. So, you know what I'm saying? Just create the atmosphere of what you think that they want to receive.
Take mental notes, fellas.
No, hey, this is game right here.
Wrote down half the stuff right now. It's real.
Yes, sir.
Well, this is Ante Up.
That's right.
All hip hop news. Check out XXLmag.com. This is Manny,
Roger,
and your boy Eric Bellinger. You already know, man.
Yo, thanks for swinging by, man.
Thank you guys for having me, man. This is a dope, you know, other way to just, you know, chop it up.
Chop
get
it up, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate y'all for, you know what I mean, considering me for this.
No problem,
Thank
man.
you.
My God.
All right.
Peace.